back.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Welcome. It's another exciting episode of Fresh Forward. It's our number 2 pick for the February 2026 release. This is coming from Ultra LMS 4000.8, and we're talking about stacking blocks vertically in our documents. So as a recap, folks, we're gonna just talk through what this means, and then we'll do a demonstration. So when we stack blocks vertically, what we're talking about is now instructors can stack blocks inside a single column in documents to create cleaner layouts, reduce white space, and provide accessibility improvements for screen readers. There is a toggle, we'll talk a bit about that allows you to kind of decide if I'm switching blocks within the column or if we are moving an entire column as a chunk, which is a neat little tool. I'll demonstrate that. And then columns can be added, also dropped into other block areas for more flexible layouts. So hopefully by the end of today's demonstration, it will all make very, very clear sense. So we're going to do a demonstration. I'm going to pull this up on the screen here and demonstrate what I have. You see here, there's a document created, and Faith, Colleen, if there's anything that I gloss over or is not clear, let me know so we can expand on it. But here's a document, and you see it's very straightforward. I'm going to zoom out so you can kind of see everything that we're working with. I've got a couple paragraphs of text, a knowledge check, another paragraph of text, a big image, and a little paragraph of text here as well. With columns, we already have this ability to resize things and kind of drag stuff around. I'm going to show you what I mean by that. Just kind of, if you see, I've made those two things smaller. But traditionally, with what we have right now, prior to this release, is if I wanted to take this image and pull this up here, you see it's going to fit here. And if I resize this, I've got this giant white space here. And up until this release, that's what we had, is the ability to put a piece of content here and a piece of content here. Or I could resize this and say, okay, actually, I want this to be 1. And then I'm going to pull this across here. And whoops, I made a mistake there. Let me just pull that. Oops, here we go, right there. Make this smaller. There we go. And then I can take this guy and pull this one here. And again, now I've still got 3 columns, but still white space that we're fighting with. Let me put everything back the way it was, and then this will make clear sense with what we're talking about. Pull this image. I'm just going to put this image right here for now, and I'll make this full width. Okay, so kind of close to what we were originally working with, but now what we have is the ability to take our content and stack them inside a column. So I'll pull this wide here and bring this guy up there. You see we had this. Now we can grab this same block, and by pulling this up, you can see that there's little bars that appear here. So now if I release it underneath this piece of text, that paragraph sits underneath this paragraph. I could do the same thing with this picture. I could pull this picture, drag it in here, and now these 3 things are all within one column. I'm going to put this back here just to demonstrate what I'm talking about. There we go. I've got a knowledge check down here as well. Maybe I want to pull that knowledge check up inside this column. There we go. And I'm going to zoom in just so that you can see a little bit more clearly the text that we're working with. But I have text, and I have a piece of text here. Inside here, it's talking coaches, captains, senior admins can model acceptable behavior. I'm highlighting that because it is the question that I have in my knowledge check there. And because these things are existing in a column, I could move this. Actually, let's pull this piece here just to make this case a little bit more clearly. There we go. Whoop, pull this block right there. Oop, one more time. Come on. There. So now I've got a piece of text, and I have this text and knowledge check. Now you saw there that if I wanted to move that text away, I was doing that individually, but there's a toggle right here at the top. When you have something selected, I can say, nope, I actually want to move the whole column. So now when I grab this, I've got the knowledge check and the piece of text at the same time. So I could pull this across on this side and say, actually, that works better. And I don't have to move the text and the piece of the knowledge check, or the text and the image that associates with it. And then again, I can resize this. And since I'm, there we go, pull this across, and now I've got my text. So I think that kind of summarizes really what's going on. You can, I've got it in block editing mode. You can see that there's the four blocks. That means I'm editing the blocks. Switch it over. Now I'm in the column mode. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, it's great. I've been building things in courses where, yeah, they just don't fit, you know, especially if I uploaded like a file and I wanted the file to live nicely in a column with some content. It just, you know, it was just a bit cumbersome. So this will create, like, I think, a more intuitive way to read, like to go through content and to read things without huge gaps.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So there you go. That's the big update. So now you have a lot more creative control over the layout. And I think that's it for our demo for
Great.
this one. Oh,
It's a good one.
yeah. If you like it, if you like our video, whether or not you like the feature, if you like the video, if you find these helpful, give us a like, share it. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell us what impact this is going to have on yours. So, yeah, let us know if you're finding these videos helpful and what you think of the feature that we're talking about here.
Okay, and a reminder that our team hosts drop-in sessions every Tuesday and Friday, online virtual sessions at 10:30 for about an hour. And to join us for those drop-in sessions, you just go to your Blackboard calendar.
All right.
Go. Awesome.
Yeah, that's it for this one. Don't forget, if you haven't already checked it out, we had Dom Gore join us from Anthology talking about our feedback and how that helps shape all of these features that you're seeing. So don't forget to check that one out. That's it for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a great day.